8:30 on a Friday morning. Literally just woke up like 30 minutes ago. I just had my iced coffee, and you're probably wondering, Sam, why are you sitting on your couch like a lazy bum on a Friday? I worked my little booty off yesterday so that I could quote unquote have today off, because I just cannot function in this heat wave that Cape Town is having right now, and I just knew that if I had a boatload of work to do today, I would wake up miserable. So I try to get all my deadlines done in the beginning of the week, and there's not a day that goes by that I'm not grateful that I have the type of job where I can do that. Like, I can get my work done when I want to get it done. Please excuse, because the puppies are currently playing. They are currently playing with each other and making a lot of noise. So if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. But anywho, I am now sitting on my couch, being very, very lazy. I'm actually watching some Brittany Bathgate because she just uploaded a new vlog, and I actually saw it last night and I almost watched it last night, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna keep this and savor it in the morning for when I'm sitting on the couch drinking my iced coffee before I start my day. It is indeed fabulous. I love everything about her. But anywho, I thought we could spend the weekend together because I do have a little bit of an eventful weekend planned, sort of. Eventful for me, at least. In about 2 hours, I'm actually gonna go get my nails done, which I'm super excited about because these little babies, they're not that grown out, but I've been like picking at them a lot, because my thing when I am feeling a little bit stressed is I like bite my cuticles, I bite the corner of my nails. They still look really, really good for someone that picks at their nails. But nonetheless, I have an appointment today, and I've actually really been enjoying just the plain milky pink. I don't think I'm going to do anything exciting, so I'm going to take you guys along for that. And then after my nail appointment, I'm actually having coffee with a friend of mine, which is so fun, so I'm taking you along for that as well. And tonight we have a braai with some friends. Don't know if I'm going to get any footage of that because most of my friends are content creators, but these friends are not content creators, so I don't think I'm going to like whip out my camera in the midst of our little like get together. And then over the weekend I've got plans to go to Pilates, see my bestie, maybe go to a market or a coffee shop or something, and then on Sunday we have church and we usually go for lunch after church is the plans for the weekend. So come along with me because I think it's gonna be a cute one. Unfortunately, my toxic trait is that I forget that I'm vlogging and then I just like leave my camera wherever it was lost. But basically I just fed the dogs and I literally just put on some skincare and some sunscreen. I used this little toner from Nivea. This is a very good AHA toner. I feel like I always have to have some form of an AHA toner in my rotation. I just feel like it's really nice, like chemical exfoliation, and this one is really, really good. I love almost everything in this range from Nivea, and I actually saw it in Clicks the other day again because I was like, I should probably repurchase the serum that I like so much because this is almost finished. I love this serum, really nice for like brightening. I actually did a campaign for this serum very long time ago, but she's finished now. And this has an ingredient called thiamidol in it, and I remember when I did the campaign, the team was telling me that this ingredient has something like 60 times the brightening power of like vitamin C, and I was like, that's kind of like what I see, and I really do feel like it makes a difference. It also sits really nicely under makeup, which is such a pro. So I often use this in the morning, but when I'm not using this in the morning, I'll go in with the toner from the same range. And what I was actually going to say is this range is really affordable. Like I saw it in Clicks the other day and I was like, oh, I should probably think about repurchasing some of those bits, and I was like, this is really affordable, really, really good. And then I went in with the Clinique SPF 50. This is the SPF version of their like super famous Dramatically Different like moisturizer lotion, and I've loved this for very, very long. This is actually my second or third bottle in the last couple years. I love this. It's a really nice light, very moisturizing, but a light moisturizer. Like it's not heavy, so I feel like it would work for like a lot of different skin types, but basically just love this. So when they came out with an SPF version, I was like, slay, that's awesome. We love her, and it is really, really good. I often gravitate towards it on days when my skin's feeling a little bit more dry because I feel like this is like a really nice moisturizing SPF. Love it. But anywho, enough yapping. Let's actually do some makeup because I have to leave for my nail appointment in like an hour. a little more than an hour actually. I got time basically is what I'm saying, so why don't we just make up together, yap a little bit. I know in my last vlog I did like a super in-depth, like my current makeup routine, my current makeup favorites, so this is nothing new, but let's do our makeup together anyways. And in that video, if you didn't see that, I did rave about this Catrice skin tint, and I'm gonna rave about it again because it is so damn good. Honestly, I've been in my pale girly era for the last like 2 weeks. I've just not had the list to pull out the fake tan, so this has been really nice to have a base product that really makes me feel good in my skin and matches my pale skin perfectly, because I cannot say that for most things in my makeup bag. This is such a flippin' good skin tint. Unfortunately, I am one of those people, I said it in a TikTok video recently where I was like, I am one of those people that I rave about the same product over and over and over again. Like, you guys are probably so sick of me like using and raving about the same products, but at the same time, I do think that that is the marker of a authentic like makeup routine, because if someone's using different products every single week, like obviously a part of my job is trying and testing and reviewing new products, but if I'm using new products every single week, I just feel like that is not like really authentic, because nobody, like, we all have our favorites. Nobody's using new products every single week. We all have products that we love and rave about, and how can you actually love and rave about something if you've only used it once? Like, you need to be constantly reaching for it. At least that's how I feel about my like makeup routine and my skincare routine. Like, if I'm, something can be nice using it once or twice, but if I'm constantly reaching for something every single day, that's the true marker of like, that's an actual favorite. So I posted a TikTok about this the other day, and someone in the comments was like, no, I actually love it, because then I know that those products are actually worth my hard-earned money, because you're not just like endorsing it once and saying, oh my gosh, this is so great. Like, I can actually see that you are using these products, like you're hitting pan on these products, you're finishing these products. And I was like, okay, that made me feel a little bit better, because sometimes I do feel like a broken record because I use the same things all the time. And as much as, like I said, it's my job to try new things, and I do often try new things, I'm often sticking to the same things. This skin tint is definitely one of my new favorites. Like, I've been reaching for her every single day since I got her. I'm obsessed with her. And then this Sun Melt bronzer from Catrice, bronzer contour, whatever you want to call it. This is quite cool tone, but technically it's a bronzer. Like, I know that if all the like words on a product is rubbing off because I'm using it that much, then I know it's a good product. So this is something that I actually forgot to mention in that video. I was mostly just talking about products, but I completely forgot to mention that this is a very firm favorite as well. This is my Scarlet Hill like angled brush from Mr. Price, and I have been using and loving this brush for over a year now. It's so good. My sister also has this brush, loves this brush. Honestly, I say this all the time, again, broken record about it, but do not sleep on Mr. Price's like beauty accessory section. I've only recently like tried some of their like skincare and makeup, and it's pretty good, but to be honest, I rave more about the makeup and beauty accessories. They just have such good stuff. Like, they have such good like makeup bags, they have such good brushes, they've like, I get all my beauty blenders from them. It's so affordable, it's just so insanely good. Like, they honestly 10 out of 10. And maybe because I do like their beauty accessories so much, I need to give their actual beauty products more of a try. I don't know. I do find that a lot of their things have quite a strong fragrance, which I'm not the biggest fan of, because fragrance and sensitive dry skin doesn't always go. But I have tried a few of their like skincare goodies, and it's really good. My sister recently tried a cleansing oil from Mr. Price, like Scarlet Hill, and she really liked it. So maybe I need to go try some bits as well. Just went in with the Fenty concealer. I don't actually use this that much anymore, purely just because I'm quite sad for the day that it runs out, because this is a very expensive concealer and it was gifted to me and I was using it very liberally when I just got it, and now it's kind of nearing its end and I'm like, oh, maybe I need to stretch that out a little bit, because she is not cheap and I don't think I'm going to repurchase her, because I don't know, I don't want to spend like almost 1,000 rand on a concealer. Just can't do it. But every time I do go to Clicks lately, I've been swatching and trying new concealers, and there's quite a few good ones. The main things that I'm looking for in a concealer is brightening, like super brightening. And I've seen a few good ones at Clicks and Discount. So when this one does eventually run out, I'm going to be trying one of those. Also standing here trying to decide what I'm actually going to be wearing today, because I want to be super duper comfy, since I'm just going to be like sitting getting my nails done, but then I am meeting a friend for a coffee afterwards. But I can also be comfy for that, so I think I'm going to choose comfort over style today, to be honest, because it's still very hot today. I feel like we're coming to the end of the heat wave, which I'm very grateful for, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been suffering. And not only have I been suffering, but the doggies have been suffering, my husband has been suffering, this whole household has been suffering. So I'm just so excited for this heat wave to be over, so that I can actually sleep well again, because one thing about me, when it's too hot or just like the sleeping conditions are not optimal, it's not a good time. I am a shell of a human being when I don't have a good night's sleep, truly. Like if I'm not getting my good like 9 hours of sleep, like a good 9 hours, like a steady 9 hours, I'm not a good person. Truly, I am grumpy. I'm not fun to be around. So the last week has been rough, but at the same time, is anybody a nice human when they haven't had a good night's sleep? Like I feel like sleep affects everything, absolutely everything. Another thing about this heat that I've absolutely been hating is I literally made my hubby and I dinner last night, and when I tell you the moment the food hit my mouth, I completely lost my appetite, because this heat is just trying to like sit outside and have like a relaxing evening, but it's so hot, there's so many bugs, there's so many flies, and I literally took one bite of my food and I was like, I actually don't think I can do this. I don't want to eat anything. Like the heat is really not doing it for me. I feel like it's just ruining my quality of life. I could never live in like a super hot country. I know South Africa is hot, but I could never live in like Dubai, for example. My sister lived there for a year, and when I tell you, I don't think I could do it. I know in Dubai there's like aircon everywhere, but I would also not like not being able to go outside. You know what I mean? I like Cape Town, man. I like South Africa. I like the Western Cape. I like the weather. I like that we have a colder, rainy winter, and I like that we have a hot summer, but not like 45 degrees. You know what I'm saying? At least not where I live. Obviously there are places where it gets that hot, maybe in like Paul, but not where I live in the city. When it comes to my hair today, I think I'm literally not going to do anything with it. I'm probably just going to put some sunnies in and like push it back, because my hair is at such a weird length at the moment where it's actually a little bit too long, but at the same time I haven't decided if I want to grow it out or not, so I haven't booked a haircut yet. So I'm kind of just like flicking out the ends and leaving it at this awkward length, but it's definitely not my favorite in terms of the bob. I definitely prefer a much shorter bob, but I haven't decided if we're growing it out or not, so I'm just leaving it at the moment. This is my outfit of the day, what I'm going to wear today, because it is still very hot and I want to be comfy, and this is one of my go-to outfits if I want to be like super duper comfy. It is literally just some like old, really oversized jorts, I guess you could say. These were actually old Levi jeans that I just cut off. And then this is a thrifted little toppy. I often get questions about this little cutesy blouse because I wear it that often, but it was actually thrifted. The secondhand brand is called Used to Be Yours, and she has like really beautifully curated vintage and thrifted items, so I would highly recommend checking her out if you just want some gorgeous secondhand pieces. Absolutely love her. I always wear the pieces that I get from her to death because it's still really good quality secondhand. And if you book a like try-on appointment at her studio, she can even curate the racks to your Pinterest board. Crazy, I know. She's like a little thrift vintage fairy. But anyways, that is the fit. I obviously don't have any shoes on yet, but I'm just gonna pop on some slops, and then I'm probably either gonna do my Porter Cape Town bag or my little LV bag. Haven't decided yet. So I'm running a little bit late, so I have to run up quickly for my nail appointment, but I just thought I'd show you the before again. And unfortunately I don't think I'm going to do anything exciting because I really enjoyed having this nail length and color, this like milky pink. I'm just going to have her fill them and make them shorter so that they're the length that they were before, because they're getting a little bit long for me, to be honest. I don't love a long nail, just for my lifestyle right now. It just doesn't fit, and unfortunately I'm going to be boring and just do the same color again because I kind of loved it. I felt like it went with all my outfits. I feel like it was really easy. I feel like it grew out looking decent. So yeah, we're gonna do that again, but let's go. It is a new one, a cheapie. I just got back from Quilly's to grab some supplies for our braai tonight. We were tasked with bringing a salad, chips, a dip. I got these two because I feel like everybody would like that. I've got just a little juice to bring along. This is my favorite salad of all time from Woolies. So insanely good. And then I actually got myself 2 of these yogurts, but I already ate one in the car because I was so hungry. And then for our patties, I ended up splurging a little bit and getting these Wagyu beef burgers because they only had 8 packs of burger patties, and the 8 packs of the normal burger patties were the same as a 4-pack of Wagyu. And I was like, if I'm gonna spend that amount of money, might as well get the Wagyu because we're not gonna need 8 patties, you know what I'm saying? So in my brain it just made sense. But this was not cheap. It was like 160 bucks, but that's Woolies tax for you. That's my little shop that I did. These yogurts are honestly so insane. I had the blueberry one in the car. The blueberry one is actually my favorite, but the black cherry is very close second. Very, very close. This is the best yogurt I've ever had in my whole life. I crave it, I love it, I'm obsessed with it. I've never had these sea salt and white balsamic vinegar chips before, but I thought that could be fun. But this dip, I had this dip at a friend's house recently and oh my gosh, obsessed. So I'm gonna pop these things in the fridge so that they're ready to go for our braai tonight. Side note, I know in my previous vlog I actually said that I was going to start to read Powerless, and I started reading it last night. I feel like I've just been putting it off every single night and just like doom scrolling on my phone when I could actually have started reading this book. And I'm not that far in. I'm literally like 33 pages in, like really just started it. But so far I am obsessed with the writing. I can see why this book came with so many good reviews. When I posted it on my Instagram story, I had so many friends actually message me and go, they've read it, they've loved it, they cannot wait for me to read it. And for that reason, I am beyond excited. But the first 30 pages already have me hooked. So I think for the rest of the afternoon until my hubby comes home and we have to go to our friend's braai, I think I'm gonna read this, continue reading it. And the fact that I got through like 30 pages in like an hour before bed last night, pretty good. And so far, I'm obsessed. Let me know if you've read this and if you actually liked it, because so far, very impressed with this author. So it is currently the next day, and as I thought, I did not end up filming literally anything at all at our braai last night. I am on my way to meet my bestie girl at Pilates. We're doing a little reformer class together this morning. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you, booking a class at like literally 8 o'clock on a Saturday. I think I was a little bit overzealous about that, to be quite honest with you. But I am super excited to see her and do a little class together, and then probably go grab a little matcha or a coffee. I think it's gonna be so flippin' fun. But I got to get going now, otherwise I'm going to be late. I also made myself a little takeaway coffee at home because I feel like I need some caffeine. Go to a cheeky little Pilates class together and see where the day takes us, honestly. I spoke to her yesterday and we were like, should we go to the errands market together afterwards or should we just go to a coffee shop? I think we're just gonna see what the vibes are, see where the day takes us, because I went to the errands market, the new one, for the first time the other day, and although it was super duper cute, it was also just like foreigners, and that was a little bit overstimulating, to be quite honest with you. So we'll see what mood we're in, but maybe we'll go to the errands market, maybe we won't. The sun is literally blinding me. Also, I forgot to charge my camera's battery, so if at some point in today we switch over to iPhone footage, I do apologize, but it just is what it is. This is the church fit. I don't have shoes on yet though. Thank you. Thanks. Church fit check.
Oh yes.